Hey, how's it going, my coffee friends? Hey guys, my name is Tony, and I'm a coffee geek. There's no other way to say it, y'all. I'm a big geek about coffee. You guys, this is my channel, Faith and Coffee Bean. If you are a coffee geek like me, I'll ask you right now, just think about hitting the subscribe button. Come hang out with me. I really like to goof around, make coffee, have some fun. And all my videos, y'all, that's what this is always my primary thing. I just want to chill out. That's the whole point of doing these live videos, that we could kind of hang out. And hey, what's going on, Alexis? How you doing, my friend? But I'm going to tell you guys this right now. When I do my live videos, I always like to say this: anything can and will happen. My wife is out doing some holiday shopping. I am home alone with my doggies, and I thought this is a perfect opportunity for me to hang out in my kitchen with y'all and pull some espresso shots. Sometimes when you have a hard day at work, and y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, today was a hard day at work. It's just nice to kind of goof around with your coffee friends and pull some shots. So, hey Alexis, I hope everything's going well for you, my friend. I tell you, sometimes we have days, and then sometimes we have days. Today was one of those days. Guys, I don't know if I've showed this in a while. This is my kitchen area. This is one of my favorite machines on the planet. This is the Gevi 58 millimeter. It has an OPV, three-way solenoid. This is one of the best budget machines that's going on right now. And if y'all are thinking about getting a new machine and you want something budget, I'm telling you guys, hands down, this is the one I love to recommend the most, okay? Straight up. My son uses it. My wife uses it. I've been shooting a lot of videos with it. Right now on Black Friday, it's going for like 200 and I think 89 or 80 bucks or something. It's crazy. This is my son's new favorite beast of a machine. So this is a all metal construction machine. I haven't done the full video on it yet. I just haven't got around to it. But it's a company called Kiss Mile, okay? And it is basically, I'm just gonna say what it is, guys, without kind of being kind of weird about it. It's basically a copy of a Mocha Master. It's not a Mocha Master. It's kind of like those pour overs that look like a Chemex that we all know they're not Chemex, but it's in the style of, okay. And I'm telling you guys, my son has been using this almost every day, just nonstop. I got dishes in the sink, or I would show you guys my other video I've made today with my commercial new coffee maker. That was really a lot of fun. And then of course I have the Turin Gallatin. Guys, I'm gonna end up doing a lot of probably live streams with this. Right now, this bad boy, Darth Vader or the Terminator, I'm just trying to figure out which name to go with. This will probably go in my coffee corner, but I did want to kind of share with you guys. I have just received a Crema version 2, and I will be doing that mod on my Gaja probably this week and this weekend during the holiday. And there's like 3 different folks are doing Gaja Mate. Crema it is one of them, version 2, and then Garduino. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with the Gaja, so that's going to be my next mod that I do. And I cannot wait to show it to you guys. So I need the workspace inside my office to do that mod. But as soon as I get that mod done and I make the videos, this masterpiece of an espresso machine will probably go there. Guys, I have been geeking out about my Turin. The Gallatin is just a really great, here, let me kind of pull back so y'all can see the sides. I don't know from that last video. So this is basically a flat black. This machine is crazy cool. It's got a heat exchanger, so you're able to pull your shots and your milk and your hot water all at the same time, y'all. It's got the E61 group head with flow control. It's kind of a closer look to the flow control. The water tank goes in the back. It could be plumbed. So this is a powerhouse. So big thank you to Espresso Outlet for sending this out to me. I'm and really put it to a lot of good use uh, in some of my live streams and all. So, guys, let's pull some coffee. The only coffee I've had today is pour over because I was making my video. And I need some espresso. Espresso sounds good, right? I'm gonna be using my CF64, but I did want to give you guys a big shout out to my Macomb. If you guys haven't been able to see this one, I know they're doing some Black Friday specials on this one as well. This is the Macomb, and this is a conical burr grinder. This is their answer to the smart grinder. That's just really the truth. My son has been using this thing nonstop. If you haven't watched the video on it, it's pretty cool. It's the outside is metal, so the black part you're seeing right here is actually metal. When I did my video, I thought this was a hard plastic, but it actually is a metal. It's a stainless steel, and it has this really cool, basically scale that's kind of built into it. You can remove it, but it's not like, you know how like you would have to sync it via Bluetooth? You could actually do grind by weight with it. It's pretty cool. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's go ahead. Let's pull a shot because y'all, like I said, I need some espresso. I haven't had any today. Too much pour over. I like my pour overs, don't get me wrong, but man, y'all, I need my espresso. I really do. If I don't have an espresso, I can't have a good day. And you know what? Today has been one of those hard days. Like I said, y'all, if you ever have one of those hard days, today was a hard day for me, guys. In my day job, I'm a department head of an insurance company, but that's just kind of one facet of what I do. And sometimes, man, you just have those days where you're just like, what? That was my day today. So let's go ahead. I'm going to be using my Cafe Sing. And just to let y'all know, I have the Cafe Sing Ghost Burrs, basically portafilter grinder that is just chilling next to me that I'm going to be doing a video on here pretty soon. So I'm hoping to get that going pretty soon. Cafe Sing, I really love what they do with their hand grinders. And I'm super excited to try the Ghost Burrs. Ghost Burrs, in case you guys don't know, it's definitely not for espresso. It's going to make stuff too chunky. And you don't want coarse, you want fine. But I have thought, Alexis, okay, I'm saying this for you, man. What about using Ghost Burrs to pull one of those soup shots with the step-down basket? That's what I was kind of thinking about. I might goof around with that. Like, guys, let me know if you want me to do that in my video. You know, of course, I might use the Ghost Burrs with this bad boy here, because who wouldn't want to do that? But I've really been thinking about that. Maybe one of those big giant shots would be good for the Ghost Burrs. Because it's not really for espresso. I mean, you could, but I don't think it's not going to go fine enough. Unless someone's done that before. Has who done that before in one of his lives? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh my goodness. So the normal step down, I'm trying to figure out what you're asking, my friend. Like, do you mean with when I get the tamper and everything? So guys, I did my step down video for Normcore, but I didn't have the tamper that was right. And I kind of did janky in that video. I'll tell you guys, oh man, talk about Black Friday issues. I ordered a Black Friday deal. Right now, the Normcore 49-inch tamper, the spring-loaded tamper, is on sale for like $23 on Amazon. I picked one up. It said, hey, I got the notification from Amazon. Your delivery's been made. And I go to pick up my package, and it's open. And there's not even a box inside of it. It was completely just an empty package. Y'all, I love Amazon. I buy everything I can off of Amazon. I live kind of in a very rural area, so Amazon's my best friend. But yeah, this was disappointing. So I didn't get my tamper today. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day. I hope it's not after Thanksgiving. I'll get my tamper, and I'll be able to do, you know, proper video. All right, guys, let's go ahead and I'm going to do some RDT. And like I said, doing the Turin CF64V. All right, cool. Let's figure out what grind size we should do this at. I think I'm going to go with a little under 20. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see how quiet that is. I really love this grinder. Y'all, I've been able to test a lot of cool grinders lately, and this one has been my favorite. I keep using it because it's like a daily driver. I love all my other grinders, but it's just been so consistent. It's like nutty. The retention's awesome on this thing. Like no retention. All right. All right, cool. Yeah, I am thinking about ordering. I was just talking with Brew, and I think I'm going to get some more Burrs coming up pretty soon. It takes a while, y'all, to get them shipped. They ship them directly from the factory in China. So I think I'm going to be getting some Brew Burrs, and I think right now I have my Sweet Burrs and my Charter 64 commercial. I think I'm going to put the Sweet in here because I like the Sweet right now. That's my favorite. So I might put the Sweet in my CF64. Then I was thinking about doing maybe HU in my DF64. And then my Macomb, I think I'm going to put another one in. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. So we will see, y'all, for sure. Okay, so let's go and do some puck prep. Pull this first shot. See how we did. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting because I want to make sure I could do that proper tamp. I know I kind of, oh, it smells so good. I wish I could send this to you guys right now. Doesn't it look nice? But yeah, I just really, at the proper tamper, I really should have bought a distributor, and maybe this is kind of that point where I need to buy a distributor too for the step down basket. Guys, if you have any recommendations on distributors, let me know. Someone just said the other day, just use a blind shaker. And that's a really good suggestion. All right, so let me go ahead. This thing is so hot. Let me give this a little shake here. Yeah, guys, there's so many cool Black Friday deals going on right now. It's pretty wild. Kind of trying to figure out which are the best ones to go with. If you guys have any suggestions, definitely let me know. Because trust me, I'm keeping my eyes on a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I personally, Normcore is one of my favorite things to get on the Black Friday deals because, I don't know, I feel like they tend to be not the highest, but the ones that go on sale the least. At least maybe that's just my market. All right, guys, let's do a little puck prep here. So the cool thing about this Cafe Sing portafilter is it lays flat. Yeah, guys, that Gevy's awesome. I was thinking about doing another live video too. I want to bring out the Hybrew HB10. And that was kind of my thinking with the step down baskets. And maybe this will be on my video for my next step down video basket. I was going to use the step down with my Toonie E2 because that's a 58 millimeter. Those are both budget machines. And then I was going to get my big boy 4-shot basket, which is basically the same thing as a step down basket. I was just having a conversation with another one of my good coffee buddies, and he was talking about only having a 51 millimeter. I'm like, well, yeah, 51 millimeter, you get those 4-shot baskets. That's like the OG step down basket. Because that's really what they are. When you think about how tall they are, it really is, that's what it is. Oh, goodness, that is so not even. Terrible. That's okay. That's what distributor's for. Yeah, guys, I'm still kind of getting used to doing coffee just right here at the counter. I usually do it on the island. Got to do what you got to do. Okay, let's give this a little tamp here. There we go. Hit this with a puck screen. Yeah, absolutely. The step down 54. That's awesome. So, do you have a Breville, Alexis? It's a Breville, right? I tell you guys, the Breville's the one machine I really need to get, just because I feel like everyone has one and they're such good quality. My sister has one. I have a lot of friends that have Breville's, and this is user error right here, 100%, guys. I'm not used to this angle. Here we go. We'll do this a different way. I think I overfilled it. Yep. %. Yeah, that was on me. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull this shot, guys. I'm going to start off with a lower pressure. All right, guys. Let's pull this shot. First shot of the day, really. Okay. I'm gonna let it just chill for a minute, and then I'm gonna push the pressure. All right. Let's push the pressure out. There we go. That is so awesome. Wow, look at that crema. Wow. I'm gonna stop it right there. Let it go too far. Got too excited. 43, oh my goodness. But I did about 19 and a half. 19 and a half of coffee, 43. It's gonna be fine. Definitely a bigger shot, y'all. Telling you guys, you have one of those hard days and you're like, I just need a coffee. I don't know, my brain is just like on autopilot. It needs to be a big boy coffee. Let's put this on the TDS meter just for the sake of fun, and let's give a little taste here. There we go. Just curious. Let's test this out. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all are gonna be surprised here. Well, never mind. I thought it said a different rating. 10.71. That's pretty normal. And because of so much liquid that went in, I didn't stop it soon enough. That's the way the cookie crumbles. I try to shoot for about a 12. All right, y'all. Let's give this little bad boy a taste. Cheers, my friends. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, a little bitter though. Definitely more bitter than what I was expecting. And I think it's because I held it in there, and I honestly I think it's because it was too hot. I didn't flush the group head. I completely just blipped out. But I think I kind of just pushed that temperature too much. This is dark roast. This is Italian. Guys, if you're light roast fanatics, I'm sorry, because I didn't kill the light roast. These are definitely Lavanza. These are they're crema, so it's a mixture of Robusto and Arabica. So it's very Italian. So it's okay. I goofed, but it's okay. Oh, cool. The Breville Express. That's awesome. Yeah, I have been really looking on Facebook Marketplace. I'm telling you guys, my wife thinks I'm crazy. I just got the Crema Tune version 2, and I'm getting it. And I was telling my wife, I'm gonna buy another Gaja, and she looked at me and she was like, "It's the holiday season. You're just gonna buy a Gaja?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll get it on Facebook Marketplace for $250 or $200." She's just like, can't you just mod the one you have? And guys, I'm going to tell you my thinking on this, and I haven't said this to anybody, and I know this sounds weird, so I'm going to tell you all my little secret. Tomorrow, I am going to be getting from Me Coffee a Apex version 2. And y'all, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have been jonesing for one of those since the beginning of my coffee journey. When I first started really getting back into coffee about 2 years ago, the version 1 came out, and Turin Legato had it, and Me Coffee had it, and I really wanted it. And I sat there, guys. It's so hard for me to pull the trigger on this stuff. I've read all the reviews, I've watched all the videos, and then version 2 came out, and then Gemini, I was able to get one from Gemini for a really cheap price. I think I paid $380, $370, something like that, after shipping almost $400. And I really love it. And I've always wanted the version 2. And Me Coffee is going to send one out for review. So I'm going to do a full review on that. But I plan on... Well, one of the cool things about GajaMate is you can install it on multiple platforms, multiple Espresso systems. I think I'm going to put my GajaMate into the Apex later on. So that's kind of my thinking. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but if anyone remembers, please let me know in the comments. There is a version 2 of the Gemini Z, okay? I forget what company it is. I think they're out of Spain, but they put a computer and a giant iPad on top of it. Oh man, it's gonna kill me. I can't remember their name right now. And they've turned theirs into basically a decent. And in truth, anytime you're doing these upgrades to Gajas, that's kind of what you're doing. It's creating those profiles and everything. One of the things I'm very excited that I'm going to be getting as well is basically I'm going to be installing a dimmer switch into it. And the reason why I'm doing the dimmer switch mod, and big shout out, guys, to Barista Gadgets. Barista Gadgets is awesome. They have a lot of these mods. They have a lot of the mods where you don't have to go with a computer. If you're old school like me and you just want to do the dimmer mod and the gauge, they have all that stuff. And they have an Etsy store, an eBay store. So I'm actually going to get my physical dimmer where I'm going to be able to change a knob. And basically that physical dimmer is flow control like this, okay? That's basically what the dimmer switch is it's kind of like flow control. So I'm pretty excited because this is going to be kind of a hybrid mod. It's going to be a mod of the system. They use a transducer as well, but then I'm going to do the basically control, the dimmer control. So those of you who are into Gaja mods, it's going to be cool, y'all. It is going to be cool. I can't wait to kind of goof around with that. I'm super excited. Like I said, the kit just arrived. So I kind of like to try out all the different kits that are out there. Any of you guys who are really into the Gaja, it's like going into a whole ecosystem. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so first to tell you guys that I'm excited. That should be a lot of fun. Let's pull another shot because I did not like that one as much. And I need to do things right. So I'm definitely going to pull another shot. And this is the crazy part, guys. Let's talk a little budget versus not budget, okay? And I'm actually going to pull the shot from this Macomb here, okay? If you guys haven't watched it, I did a full video on this. Right now, this Macomb is on Amazon, okay? So this is that grind by weight one. Let me tell you how much this is right now. I'm gonna pull this up and show y'all. So I love the 64 millimeter flatbread grinder Macomb, and right now it's on special for $165. This one right here is $118. So if you wanted to get the flat Burr 64 grinder, $165. It's usually about $200. And guys, if you want to make purchases on these, if you go to in my description, if you go to my Amazon storefront, I have all the links there. It does help support the channel, so that's just something I always appreciate. You don't have to, but it is something I always appreciate. It helps me buy more beans, and that's cool. But this one here, this Macomb is 118. So this is their conical Burr version, and it's awesome. It really is something cool, especially if you're looking for, if you do a lot of pour overs. It's really kind of like the Breville Smart Grinder. That's the best way to put it. I actually think there's beans in here right now. I might end up using the beans. Yeah, there are. I have some Peruvian single origin beans. So we're gonna do that with this because I feel like going a little nuts. Cool thing about this one, here, let me angle this down a little bit. Just so you guys kind of see, I always try to keep it real with y'all. I've gotten a couple comments, and they're really good comments and very constructive criticism. I've gotten some comments lately where someone, and it wasn't one person, it was a couple people. They were like, hey, dude, you kind of do a lot of budget stuff, and you're kind of been going more high end. And here's my thoughts and thinking on that, guys. I'll just tell you this right now, and I mean this, and it sounds silly, but I do mean this with my whole heart. A lot of times when I do these reviews, it's because somebody's offered to send me something for review. So if I tell them no, they're not going to offer again later on. So I kind of get what I'm offered. So that's kind of how I do YouTube. It might sound silly, but if I had to buy everything, I would be broke. I can't do that. So it's just really cool every now and then, to get, someone who's like, hey, will you do a review on this? And I've shared you guys hear me say, no money's exchanged hands. These are my opinions, because that's the truth. I could say whatever I want about this stuff. That's kind of the thing when I do all this. It could be bad too. But I'm just saying that that's kind of the reason why I've had a lot of higher end stuff, is because it's been nicely offered to me. And that's a good thing. So I always appreciate that. But my heart is always at the budget, because, I think there's a lot of folks who would jump into Espresso and maybe haven't, because they don't have the budget to buy the $500 grinder. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I want to do this video too. This is an awesome machine. Sorry, dogs are barking because I did that. No, guys, that was me. I bumped this, and my dog did not like that. Bad human. But guys, this is a really awesome machine. You got a 3-way solenoid. You got an OPV. It's under $300. 58 millimeter. Group head. You got all the good stuff. This machine's awesome. Okay, under $300. So definitely budget. But it is more appliance versus something like this. Now, I know that it's hard sometimes because you get sticker price and you hear this crazy stuff. This machine, $1,600, is where it's at right now. This is a heat exchanger. It's commercial grade. It's not appliance grade. But if you were to get the same Italian machine with all the same configurations, it would be about $3,000 with flow control. That's the truth. And even the HX system. I really would love to get a Mara X. And if I got a Mara X, I'd want flow control. And I priced that out. It's about $2,400 is what I was looking at. So, that's something to kind of think about. And it's hard, Doing espresso is kind of a journey. And I know that might sound silly, but believe me, if I do something high-end, I'm not doing it because I don't believe in doing budget stuff. My heart's always at doing budget stuff, because 20 years I didn't make espresso at home because I was stupid. I just didn't want to pull the trigger. And don't be like me. Hey guys, let's pull this. Let's do, oh goodness gracious, I need to reset this. That's the one thing about this thing. These are my sun settings. And he's going to get mad at me. Oh my goodness, I just messed it up. Got into the wrong setting. Here, let's turn it all off. Did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, guys, live videos here. I got my son just turned 18, and I don't know if anyone has any kiddos, but when you're 18, you got a mind of your own. And he's starting to develop his own coffee rituals. And I can't blame him. He's taking after the old man. So let's do 20 grams. And let's zero this out. I got it down for espresso. And I don't know if it's going to yield the 20 grams. I think it's a little off. There we go. There we go. You could stop. You could stop. Scale says about 20.8, but that's okay. I can go a little over. So my point was taking shots using kind of more of a budget machine. Yeah, I think this is too much coffee, but that's cool. We'll figure it out here. We'll put it on a different scale. I think what's important, though, is the best advice I can give anybody, just make coffee at home and have fun. It doesn't really matter if you have a $100 machine or a $1,600 machine or a $3,000 machine. You know, I was going to do this video. I was planning on doing it this week, but guys, I've had a really hard week. And I was going to do a video. I have an espresso machine that's $100 or less. And I was going to just show you how to make a great shot on a really budget machine. Now, I have a lot of videos like that because I've worked with a lot of budget machines. But I think what's really important that everyone kind of understands is you don't need a $1,500 machine if you don't want to have one. You know, the $300, the $100. Right now, I was talking about Black Friday deals, and I was talking about how the Brew H10B is one of my favorites. I'm going to pull that up for you guys just so you can see it really quick. Okay. And I'm getting a message from my wife, so let me take a look at that. I love the Brew. The H10B is one of my favorite machines. Okay. You know, and that's, hey man, I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. I will review stuff that's $50. I'll review things that are $500. I think the most important thing is that, you know, coffee's accessible. So here's the Brew HB10, and it's $129 Black Friday. It's usually $159. Guys, this is an amazing 51 millimeter machine. It's basically the same type of guts that's in that 58 millimeter, the Brew H10A, the big brother. It's basically the same style machine, and it's just more compact, and it's a great machine. The other one that I love so much, and I have a lot of friends that use this, is the Turin E2 espresso machine, and I just did a video on one of their grinders. $169. Okay, right now on Black Friday, 58 millimeter. I hate that they say do a boiler because they're not boilers, but they're technically, I guess you could call them boilers. It's basically a thermal block, 2 thermal blocks. Okay, $169. Awesome machine. These are the 2 machines I'm thinking about doing my step down video next one, because I want to show the 49 millimeter step down versus the 51 millimeter 4-shot basket, and just how I could basically pull the same shot with those different baskets. So that's kind of my thinking on that. You know, you don't have to have the crazy machine, but if you want to, awesome. Like, if you can and you want to, there's nothing wrong with it. Just get what makes you happy. What's going to make good coffee for you? Hold on one sec, guys. Okay. I don't know if any of you live in Florida or Georgia, Yeah, Publix, but my wife is at Publix doing a run for pies. She's asking, "What pies do you want?" I've lived in New York. I've lived in Maryland, California, Florida. I've lived all around the country. I've lived in the South. I lived in up north. And I'm telling you, I love regional supermarkets. And I'm gonna tell you guys, for coffee, always try the regional coffee supermarket coffee. I kid you not. Sometimes it's the most hidden gem. I lived in Texas, San Antonio, HEB coffee. Oh man, that hits my heart. So if you're ever in Texas, gotta try HEB out. Oh goodness gracious. Oh, cool. I'm reading your comment. So you just got the TC 520 grinder. Oh, that's awesome. The May Chef single dose. I love the May Chef. I've had really great results with it. There's a great friend of the channel. And I say this, guys, because I feel like this kind of thing is important just for y'all to know. He got his May Chef, and it wasn't working well. Okay, it probably needed to be shimmed and probably wasn't done right in the factory. Okay, my May Chef rocked from the beginning. I was going too fine. He was like, "Bro, I don't know if I want to order it again." And I'm like, I rarely say this, but try it again. Worst case scenario, you got on Amazon, you can return it. And that's exactly what he did. And his second one was perfectly shimmed and not shimmed, but it was like perfectly aligned right from the get-go. And sometimes that kind of stuff just happens. The Tuni E2, y'all, when they shipped that one, the new one, they shipped it with shims because I think that can happen. And I kind of like it. Tuni was on the right page. I wish all these grinder folks, especially budget grinder folks who do conicals, I wish they would ship shims because they're so cheap. For them to actually put a shim in there, it's crazy cheap. I don't know why they don't all do that. I really don't. All right, guys, let me get this cleaned out here. We're going to use the exact same setup as I just did with my CF64V, okay? And we're doing it with the Macomb. Again, the grounds are coming from the Macomb conical. So if you get a good flat burr grinder, I always recommend going with some type of cool budget grinder for conical, or get another conical. But I'm just saying that it's kind of cool to mess around with the difference between the two. That's you will get different flavor profiles. Oh, cool. I'm reading your comment here. So you picked up the Space Key espresso machine? And the Casa 54. Oh, is it the Casa Brew 5418? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Casa Brew I had a 58 millimeter Casa Brew. Which one was it? And they make some good stuff. I actually wish I had more Casa Brew here in the office. All right, guys, let me do a little flush on this, and then we'll get this going right. Yeah, I really should have done a flush earlier. Just, guys, sometimes I get caught up when I make these videos. A lot of times when I do my regular videos, I kind of do things, I try to do them in one take. And I know I should try to be a little more polished, and sometimes I say some goofball stuff, and I'm wrong, and someone will tell me in the comments. But I kind of rather just be real with y'all and just kind of just do it in one shot, because I don't know. I like things that are not polished, so that's kind of my thinking. All right. And guys, I excel at not being polished. I excel at goofing around and goofing up. All right. Ooh, goodness gracious. Yeah, this machine's just been rocking, y'all. I've had some great shots on it. I'm really excited. They just released a dual boiler. And I've had a lot of folks, since I've done the review on this one, who've reached out to me. It's just they've pre-ordered that dual boiler. So, all right, cool. Let's do the puck prep. Let's grab the coffee. Okay, coolness. Got everything nice and clean. It's really hot. And I'm actually going to put this on the scale because I didn't really trust the readings on there, and I do want to make sure I dose this correctly. Okay. One of the things about this grinder, and I said this in my review video, here's the consistency. That's at a 2. It's more forward on the pour over side than it is for espresso. So I even said this in my review, guys. I personally do not recommend this grinder for a primary espresso, even though I think you can definitely do it. My son likes to use his espresso, but we are a pour over fan. He's a pour over fanatic, so we're a pour over family. And I'm getting coffee everywhere. Goodness gracious. Guys, I don't make these videos in the kitchen. That's why if I make a mess, I'm in my office and no one knows about it. I'm already thinking, oh, goodness gracious, if I spill coffee. Hey, y'all, I've been married 19 years this year. And you know those signs that say don't mess with Texas? Happy wife, happy life. Happy partner, happy life. That's all I'm going to say. And yeah, that's important. Okay, so I'm actually going to do this. I overdosed it before. So I'm going to do this about 19. That's right at 20. There we go. 19.4. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, even the way this particular grinder has forks, but this is really, if you're going to use the scale, you really need to use the giant catch cup. Okay. Do the WDT. Yeah, guys, so I have the Cafe Sing scale that I'm going to be reviewing with the Cafe Sing Ghost Burr grinder. And that will definitely be pour over. And then I might pull that out and use it for my big shot step down basket video too. If you guys are interested in that, that's a really cool grinder. I've never used it. I've watched Hoon's videos and I've watched a lot of other folks on YouTube. I'm a big fan of the Grizz grinder that Cafe Sing made. That's actually been one of my favorite grinders, hand grinders I've gotten in a long time. And I've been loving it, been using that a lot. The other grinder I have that I will be doing a video on very soon is the brand new Timor. Is it 5S? No, the new one, guys. So that one is, I should be doing that video here pretty soon too. My wife literally said to me the other day, she's like, how many more grinders do you need? I'm like, how many grinders are out there? I'm like, these are like Pokemon to me. You got to catch them all. I don't mind showing them to y'all. That's the whole point. Like, do I need them in my personal life? No, but I like making videos for y'all. So I need them. That's kind of what I told her. I'm like, I like making videos for folks on YouTube. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. Goodness. Using the gravity distributor by iCap. This is awesome. And cheap. It's a good price. Okay. Oh, don't like that. There we go. So you can see this is actually at a 2. And I'm going to show you right here. I think this is going to be fine, but going coarse, finer would be the better way to go. That's my perspective. I know that this is going to work, but is it going to be perfect? Probably not. But I did kind of want to just show you guys another comparison, because why not? It's right there. But my son's been loving it. Pour over wise, oh, it's been a dream. Definitely made for pour over. Okay. All right, y'all. We did our flush, so I know temperature wise it should be good. Let's go ahead and put the scale down, get it zeroed out. Just gonna go for the traditional 1 to 2 pull. I got about 19 grams in there, so shooting for about 32 seconds or so. So let's go and do that. There we go. Keeping the pressure on completely. Sitting right at about 8 bars. That was already there. Goodness gracious. That was actually faster than I thought. So 30. Oh, bummer. I messed around with it. It was basically about 38. So that's where I ended at. Still a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I'm telling you guys, I'm having an off day. All right, let's go ahead and taste this. So again, hey guys, how you doing? Hey guys, Espresso Outlet. You guys are awesome. So let's go ahead and let's give this a taste here. Okay. So again, this is using the Macomb, okay, Macomb conical, and then we just used the CF64, okay. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, I love this black Turin Legato. I mean, excuse me, Gallatin, the black Gallatin. Oh man. As soon as my wife came in the other day when I got it, she was just like so impressed. And I'm telling you guys, I love it. I think the black looks so good. Man, it's beautiful. The chrome is excellent, but the black for me, I just think looks perfect on the countertop. It's so cool. I love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Excuse me. Again, guys, live videos here. I need some coffee. Let's go ahead and check the TDS on this. Just out of pure curiosity here. And I always check the TDS just really as a kind of a barometer check for myself. All right. So this one's actually sitting at 11.8. So right there in that espresso range, 8 to 12 is normal espresso range. 11.8, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Let's give this a taste. Now, when I did the last shot, I kind of let it probably chill too long because I had the profile down a lot longer than probably I should have. I probably should have pulled it and let the actual flow come in. But this one I just did stock. So let's give this a taste here. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. I think I like this shot more, but it's just because, like I said, I think I kind of, I didn't flush it like I should have that first time. So I think that the water was just too hot. But seriously, this is really tasty. I'm using a Peruvian single origin. It's more on the light side, kind of roast level. So that's kind of where I'm at. I got a question the other day. Someone was asking me for the Gallatin, can it do light roast? 100%. Let me show you guys kind of why this is so cool. Because it has a heat exchanger, you could basically go over here and you could change your temp. Now, the temperature is the steam temperature, and that's how you're really kind of controlling your main amount. Now, I have it high because I tend to do a lot of dark, but this is completely capable. There's tons of stuff you can do. You could drop it down. I think 25 is usually what they recommend it to be at or so. So, I mean, there's definitely tons of options when it comes to how hot. I tend to run this pretty hot. But like I said, I do a lot of dark roast. That first pull I did was Lavanza Super Crema. So, that's kind of the thing. I try to get more of that traditional Italian taste to it. But for me, that first shot, I have it right here. It just wasn't as good. And that was more, yes, Vader. That was more because I didn't flush it and didn't do that. So the temperature just kind of came out hot. So stuff like that, that's kind of the big thing. And I always kind of recommend, especially with machines like this, there is a little bit of a kind of learning into your workflow. But once y'all get the hang of it, it's just awesome. I was telling my wife when this came in, I had not used an E61 since 2000. This is going to make me feel so old. 2006, 2005. I think it was 2005. So it gives my age away a little bit. So it's been 20 some years, guys. So it's okay. It's all good. But it's like riding a bike. Just comes back to you. But yeah, guys. Yeah, there's a lot of good options. So just kind of share with you again. I got some good videos planned. I think I hear my wife and my son coming in. I'm probably going to cut this short so the dogs don't go insane and you guys don't hear that. But make sure you guys like, subscribe. I got the Time War grinder, the Cafe Ghost Burrs, Cafe Sing grinder. We're going to be doing I got a lot of stuff planned out. I also am going to be doing the Outen. I haven't done that one, guys. I feel so bad. I've done a lot of other cool mobile machines, and I want to do a big mobile machine battle. So I'm going to set them up all on my counter. We're going to go through all of them. My Super 58, I want to talk about that. And then I do have some really cool news. So the Air Barista machine that I have, the one that uses, I have it in the other room. I don't have it with me. I was thinking I had it with me. The one that uses the CO2 cartridges, okay? I talked to the manufacturer and they actually have an adapter to hook it up to a bicycle air pump. So I will be shooting a follow-up video with that, hooking that bad boy up to a bicycle air pump and wreaking havoc. So yeah, definitely got some stuff planned. But I appreciate y'all so much. You guys have a good evening. Like I said, the wife's about to come home. I got to put this stuff away. Have a good one, guys. Thanks so much for hanging.